So in Missouri, we know there were a whole bunch of people who ran in Missouri. Shout out to Cori Bush. Talked with Cori Bush a while back about her race for the Senate. Deron Black ran for a state level position out of Kansas City. But Bruce Frank. Now, if you guys all remember when Bernie Sanders had his rally, I believe it was like in East St. Louis, Illinois, somewhere near that border, right? He had 3 activists, from Missouri come and speak. Cori Bush, and Bruce Frank, and then there was another young woman whose name I'm blanking on right now. But Bruce Frank also ran for office. He ran for state office, and I think it's the 78th state district, and very, very tight race. So I don't know if you may have seen some of the tweets or whatever. He lost by less than 100 votes and went through the process of demanding a recount. Well, now there's a whole big investigation, and you check any of the stuff that you check him out on Twitter. Bruce Franks Jr., I believe is his Twitter handle. But basically, looking at some of the stuff coming out of the St. Louis papers and stuff, they're finding that there are about 270, I think it is, absentee ballots that are being called into question. Right. Wow. So he demanded this recount because it turned out he lost by 90 votes.
Wow, that's razor thin.
And there's approximately, there's like 200 and some odd, like I said, I think the number's 270 absentee ballots that are being called into question. And part of the issue is some of the people are just like, they were confused because when the incumbent, came in and was like, well, there's one woman that was interviewed said that she felt intimidated and threatened almost when she was approached by people for the incumbent, and she explained that she was going to vote for Mr. Frank. There were other people saying that, there are absentee ballots that were submitted that they didn't request. Like, it's all types of stuff. It's very, very suspect, but there's a huge investigation. Now, this is not conjecture. This is a Democratic race. This was a Democratic primary race. This isn't conjecture.
Yeah.
This is
not a conspiracy theory. Yeah.
There was a grand jury convened today. Mm-hmm. There was a grand jury convened today to investigate and see what is going on. So
which is really heartening, because a lot of times it's like, okay, it's over. Yeah. Everybody voted. Everybody go home. It's over. We just got to live with it. Got to wait 2 to 4 years to change. Mm-hmm. It's heartening to see people say, okay, we got a problem. Now we need to fix it now. And that's good to see.
And in his gut, something told him that this was the right thing to do and to push forward and make sure this isn't a sore loser. This isn't sour grapes. This is something that was done wrong. Whether it was intentional by the other campaign itself or just other support, whomever or whatever. Like, people know things go wrong in the system. This is election fraud. This is exactly not voter fraud, as you people keep mistakenly call it. This is election fraud. This is a prima facie case for election fraud right here. And I definitely stand, whatever happens, brother has done his due diligence and pushed the envelope on this. And you
as he should have, yeah.
You the real MVP, bro. Like, seriously, we talk about this movement, this revolution, all this other stuff. Y'all need to be paying attention to some of these other races that are going on. Just because Bernie didn't send out an email about somebody doesn't mean they're not worth your time and support.